What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Josh Bilicki Circlebdiecast Throwback from the NASCAR Xfinity Series. One of the coolest diecast releases of the year, and we're going to be doing a diecast review on it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. Here we go, folks, outside of the good old diecast box and brand new in the studio. And you might be thinking, I've seen this paint scheme before. Yes, Justin Allgaier drove this car in 2014, back when Circlebdiecast was only known as Plan B Sales. They're the same company, but they started Circlebdiecast in 2020. So for that time, it was sponsored by Plan B Sales, and naturally in 2020, they're more known as Circlebdiecast nowadays. And naturally, they put it on their throwback paint scheme. But this is one of the coolest promotions in the sport, because not only is it a throwback to the company in 2014, but it's a throwback of a diecast company, and they make a diecast of it. It's so cool how they did that, man. I love that. Let's go over here to the hood of the car. You got Bilicki on the front windscreen. Notice the outlining on the windshields, man. I love that. This diecast mold has been used since, what, 2019, and almost all of them have none of this extra window bar print. And then the last few years, they started putting them on the cars, and naturally, they look pretty darn good. Over here to the front of the car, got the Circle B logo with kind of a vintage road racing stripe right there. That is very nice. The front end doesn't line up perfectly, but that is okay. The front ends of these Chevrolet Camaros are pretty wide, so it can be difficult to get some of the things to line up. I mean, if you really look at it, the fronts of these cars are pretty darn wide to their 2017, 2018 counterpart Camaro. Camaro on the front of the car right there. Got, what is this, DGM Racing? Yeah, DGM Racing. That's a throwback logo right there. That's pretty cool. Simpson, ARP, Sudoku. I love how, like, the stripes can be seen just on top of the splitter right there. That is pretty nice. Go left side of the diecast. Now, the original car was the number 51 when Allgaier drove it. Allgaier did have a stint in the Cup Series for a couple of years for H. Scott Motorsports, I believe it was. And naturally, with number 92 being over there at DGM, they decided to run it with that. I'm not sure what that was on the car, but fortunately, it wasn't a paint chip or something. There is so many logos on this car. That is crazy. They even got branded to be on the paint scheme as well. That is so cool. Like, they're a full-time sponsor to Justin Allgaier still to this day, and they were willing to partner up to make this paint scheme happen. That is so cool. Got Goodyear there. Got NASCAR throwback logo. Xfinity Series Comatic Lincoln Welders. What is it? Arrowhead Brass. Not sure what that decal is there. You have the throwback tires. Very, very sharp. You got a ton of smaller sponsors there. Circlebdiecast.com, which, I mean, huge shout out to them. This car would have never been made. This diecast would have never been made if they didn't pony up to get it produced. Huge shout out to Circlebdiecast. Whether you shop at them or not, let me tell you, man, they do so much for the NASCAR diecast community that just goes unnoticed, to be honest with you. They do so much. Massive shout out to them. I greatly appreciate everything they've done in the NASCAR diecast community. I mean, half of the trucks in the 164 scale would have never got produced if they didn't sponsor. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. So for a 164 collector like myself, they have done a phenomenal amount of great things for the NASCAR diecast universe, man. Huge shout out to them. Got branded Professional Agriculture there. Not sure what that logo is. I think it's Insurance King there. Get your B post decal. You even got some, I don't know what logos these are. They're very difficult to read. But I mean, this car's got a ton of logos on it, man. Very cool. Got NASCAR race car there. Go to the back end of the diecast, circlebdiecast.com, number 92 DGM Racing. I like the gray back end of the car. That's kind of unusual. I like that. Go to the right side of the diecast. Just, it's such an awesome paint scheme. And if you're a diecast stop motion cat, if you wanted to use this as a normal paint scheme, you could swap out the wheels on it and just put, the yellow Goodyears. Congratulations. Now you have a normal 92 car. Yes, it has a throwback logo there, but you could just, for your diecast series, you could basically role play like it's just a normal paint scheme. So it gives you options if you have a NASCAR diecast stop motion and it's Xfinity cars, X, Y, and Z. Go to the top of the car, got the number 92. I like how the stripe actually cuts off there where the branded logo is. I don't know why, but that kind of looks cool. The font, I think, is actually different Then the standard DGM font, so they got one that's very similar to the HCOT Motorsports one. And then branded Professional Agriculture. that is like a mouthful to say. Like, I don't know how Justin Allgaier says that every single driver interview. He's like, the branded Professional Agriculture Chevrolet Camaro was really fast. I don't know how he says that as fast as he does. I know he's been sponsored by him for over a decade, but I mean, it's like he is really good at pronouncing that in like 2 milliseconds. Got Josh Bilicki right there in the back window. I'm not sure, but the name decal in the back looks different. Did they change that in 2024 for the real Xfinity cars? Usually they're a little bit taller. I'm going to show a a next gen one. But notice how the Noah Gregson one is a little bit taller of a rear window banner. I'm not sure if this is just something specific to this car alone, or did they actually change that in 2024, and since this is the most recent release, naturally it got the updated rear window banner. Regardless, one of the coolest diecasts to be made of the year, a throwback of throwbacks, the original sponsor, an amazing paint scheme. I mean, they even got branded back on the car. That is so cool, because they sponsored Allgaier in his Cup stint, and this, when they ran the Plan B sales car, that was, kind of an alternate paint scheme that year. Fantastic stuff, guys. If you're looking to pick up this car, make sure to head over there to, Circlebdiecast and use that promo code. You could save on shipping over there. What an awesome car. Highly recommend it. I think there is a Kyle Weatherman car going to be made from DGM. I'm not sure if it's the number 91 or the 92. I don't know. I don't remember it, but I think that one's getting made. It ran at COTA, I think. So look for that in February or early March. When that 164 gets produced. If it's a different number to the 92, then it makes it even more of an incentive to pick up this one, because then you could have a 2-car team in your diecast series. So that is freaking awesome. I can't tell if that's their normal logo or is that a retro one, but if you would have told me that's off like a 1990s NASCAR Racing Champions box, I would believe it. That looks so cool, man. That's some good inspiration for a throwback logo. I like that. That just screams like 1990s Rusty Wallace or something. That's all for now, fellas. Diecastbuffet signing off. DB here again. I just checked actually that Weatherman diecast for y'all. It is the number 91 car, and I think it's coming out early March. So look for it then. It's his COTA paint scheme, though. It's like some weather app or something. I don't know. Anyways, so I would actually absolutely recommend getting this one and the Weatherman car, because then you could have the number 92 and have the number 91 for your diecast series or whatnot. So I just wanted to update that real quick. I was curious. I know it was getting made, but I wasn't sure what number. So that is freaking 2 DGM racing cars. And there's like 2 super cars. I think one's a BJ McLeod, or no, that one's a Camaro. There's like a, oh my goodness, I can't even pronounce the name of it, but it's a number 35 car, I think, for like Joey Gase Motorsports. That Xfinity car is getting made. And then there's another one. Oh yeah, it's a number 19 Joe Gibbs racing car. I can't remember his name, but it's like a late model driver or something. Regardless, ton of great random Xfinity cars are actually getting made. So now I'm going to officially end the video. Have a blessed one. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.